Since the day I found this masterpiece game and made a video about it, I actually fell in love with it. Like seriously, I couldn't stay away from it for even a week. It became one of those games that just stays in your head and you think about it randomly during the day. You remember small moments, small mechanics, and you suddenly feel like you need to play it again. So yeah, I decided to make another video about it, and if you already watched my previous video and you know how fire this game is, stay with me because I'm gonna tell you even more about this game and my personal experience with it. And if you don't know this game, congratulations, you just found a gem, and trust me, you will understand why in a second. So after we saved Jade Palace, we find out that alligators were destroying nearby villages, and all of this was the outcome of Thailand escape news. You know how it goes, bad news spread fast, fear spreads faster, and suddenly everything is messed up. So Pooh and Master Crane travel to these lakes to help villagers and wipe out the alligators. At first our mission was simple, find all turtle eggs and bring them back to their grandma, I think. It wasn't that hard, but it was fun, and of course, like most parts of this game, this section felt creative and fresh. I had to jump on leaves, move carefully across the water, search for eggs, and beat up a few alligators along the way. Nothing felt recycled here, even the environment pushed you to move differently and pay attention. After bringing all the eggs back, the grandma told us that one of her babies was on the other side of the lake right next to a huge alligator, and obviously we had to save it. The moment we do that, the big alligator wakes up, everything goes quiet for a second, and then chaos. At the very last second, Master Crane saves us, and once again the game switches to flying gameplay, but this time in a new and more stressful way. There is an alligator right under us constantly trying to catch us, and we have to dodge non-stop. It's simple, but the tension is real. After saving the last baby and finally getting rid of that old turtle, we go back to Shifu. He takes us to a place that's described as the Kung Fu Foundation itself. At least that's how it sounds. Here we face a new enemy type, gorilla, attacking from all directions. One of them, who's clearly the angriest of all, decides to throw massive rocks at us from start to finish. Again, the mission sounds simple. Collect statues, they mean something important, symbolic probably, but honestly I don't remember what exactly. What matters is the gameplay. Rolling, fighting, dodging, collecting, all mixed together smoothly. But just when we were about to go back to Shifu, the bridge breaks, thanks to one of those rocks. Now Pooh has to find another way. Meanwhile, the game does something interesting. It gives us control of Shifu. Yes, now we are Shifu. Another defensive section starts. We protect the columns, hold our ground, and survive wave after wave of enemies. Pooh is somewhere nearby, but that big gorilla is still angry, and now he wants to escape. We chase him across the map, all rolling at full speed until we finally catch him. New boss fight, we defeat him and Shifu arrives. But something still feels off. Shifu tells us that the alligators are still out there, like we didn't change anything. So this time Pooh and Shifu go together to save the village and its people. And yeah, this is the probably only part of the game where we experience something twice, but it doesn't feel lazy. It feels like escalation. After fixing everything and freeing villagers, we catch up with Shifu on the other side. Just like I mentioned in my previous video, yes, we have sailing gameplay. We dodge obstacles, avoid crashes, and keep moving forward. It's short, but it breaks rhythm in a good way. After finishing that section, the story starts to diverge from the original movie. The Furious 5 fought Thailand, but they lose. But unlike the movie, Thailand captures them and locks them in cages. And once again, we're playing as Shifu. After beating a few enemies, dogs? Wolves? Honestly, I'm still not sure. We free everyone except Tigress. She is in serious danger, so the game switches things up. We take that huge crossbow, shoot incoming gorillas, and protect Tigress. It's chaotic, but it works. After saving her, Shifu tells her to escape. He stays behind to fight gorillas alone. Meanwhile, Pooh tries to find his way back to the Jade Palace, but he gets lost. And somehow he ends up in the Wu sister's place. Whoa? Doesn't matter. Long story short, after swinging from branches, sneaking around and taking out some sleeping wolves, Pooh reaches a few houses. He's starving, looking for food, but instead he finds the Wu sisters. Say hello to our new boss fight. We defeat them, say goodbye. And yeah, this is where I stopped playing again. Overall, I had a genuinely great experience, but since this is the last video about this game, let me give you a quick summary and final thoughts. First, this game is insanely creative. Second, it doesn't get boring. Third, It uses dumplings, Pooh's favorite food, as healing item, which is just perfect. Fourth, game has upgrades and you can spend your coins however you want. You can even buy outfits. Fifth, next level is more puzzle based. Pooh gets lost in the sands and every new area feels more interesting than the last. That was the part 2 of this game. I really thought it deserves another video, and yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, I will see you in the next one.